I'm very excited to be here as part of this special day for so many of you. I want to welcome all the applicants. I want to welcome their family members who come and their friends who come as well to share this day. I want to ask Adrian Caro to identify the countries that are represented here today.
Thank you, Your Honor. On behalf of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, I present 84 applicants for naturalization calendar for the court. Your Honor, today we have 84 applicants for naturalization representing 15 countries. With your permission, I will introduce the applicants by country. When I call your country, please rise and remain standing. Canada, Cuba, Ghana, Guyana, India, Iran, Iraq, Kenya, Morocco, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Philippines, Venezuela, Vietnam, and Mexico. There's 150 applicants were duly notified of today's ceremony. Of that total number, 84 are present today. The service respectfully moves that their case be continued until the next scheduled session of the court.
Continuance of ceremony for those applicants not present today is granted.
Thank you. Your Honor, the service has a motion with respect to formal name changes request. The service occurs in each case where the applicant has requested a formal name change and moves that the court grant such request as part of the order.
Motion for a legal name change is granted.
Your Honor, the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services now moves for admission to United States citizenship these 84 applicants.
As to all these applicants, are you satisfied that they are all present in the court here today?
Your Honor, we have read the roll call and they are all present.
Has each of these applicants complied with the requirements of the laws and regulations in every respect?
They have so complied, Your Honor.
At this time, I would like to administer the oath of citizenship to those applicants who are here today. Would you please stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince or potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civil direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Thank you. Congratulations. I am advised that our oldest citizens participating today, you may be seated. Whose name I call, if you would stand to be recognized briefly. Our oldest citizens participating today, we actually have two of the same age, Francisco Martinez Guzman and Manuel Melendez Molina. Congratulations to the two of you. And our youngest citizen participating is Jikang Liu. Congratulations to you. And we have one member of the United States military serving the United States Air Force, becoming a United States citizen today. Special congratulations, if you would stand, to David Jonathan Ford.
This is my country, land of my birth. This is my country, grandest on earth. I pledge thee my allegiance, America the whole. For this is my country, to have and to hold. This is my country, land of my choice. This is my country, hear my proud voice. I pledge thee my allegiance, America the whole. For this is my country, to have and to hold.
Praise God. It's my opportunity to say a few things at this time. It's one that I appreciate very much. It is an honor for me to preside over this event as a representative of the United States of America and to welcome you, at least ceremonially, to this great country. There are 150 some different stories in the applicant pool today, more than 80 different stories sitting here in this room about how and why each of you came here. Today you unite in this experience, in this commitment to citizenship and belonging. Up to now, you've been a guest, metaphorically invited to sit on the porch and tell stories about your experiences and your plans. But today you come into the house as part of the family. Now when you hear or see someone talking about Americans, they're talking about you. Are we a perfect family? No, far from it. The newspapers and the television and Heaven Help Us social media are filled with our shortcomings. And each of us can look around our cities and our neighborhoods and see our flaws. It will always be so. Americans, like every other group of people, come in all shapes and sizes with all the strengths and weaknesses of human beings. So why should you come here to join this particular experiment in how people can live together? Each of you have your own reasons, I expect. Maybe you already have family here. Maybe you came to work, to to simply have a job, or to advance a professional career, or to build your own business. Maybe you came to have your own home, to raise your children in a place of safety and opportunity. Those are reasons that have motivated American pioneers for centuries, and you are our pioneers today. We all know that a compelling pioneer story includes challenges and setbacks, and I guarantee that being American does not mean immunity from pain or disappointment or daily struggles and occasional heartaches. So why America? Because of an idea, a dream that you can bring to life here, that can inspire and sustain you through those challenges and give you added meaning in every job, in every home, and in every family. You were asked to study America and its history as part of your journey. I am both proud and a little sorry to say that you probably know our history better than the average American on the street today. Maybe these guys in the front row might be as good as you, but on the average, you're probably in the top half. You know about our founding ideas. You may know the stories of some of the founding fathers, like Thomas Jefferson, who wrote in his old age to a friend that when the American colonists were, quote, forced to resort to arms for redress, an appeal to the tribunal of the world was deemed proper for our justification. This was the object of the Declaration of Independence, not to find out new principles or new arguments never before thought of, nor merely to say things which had been said before, but to place before mankind the common sense of the subject, in terms so plain and firm as to command their assent, and to justify ourselves in the independent stand we were compelled to take, neither aiming at originality of principle nor sentiment, nor yet copy from any particular and previous writing. It was intended to be an expression of the American mind. And you know what Jefferson wrote on behalf of those founders brave enough to sign their names on the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I think that's why you're here. I hope that's why you're here. I hope that you find it here. But it's not easy to hold on to a dream and to make reality look like your ideal. The founders could not have imagined what would be built upon that idea in the 250 years between then and now. The world today, this nation, are so large, so full, so complicated. We need those simple, permanent truths of why we are here to make sense of the world and our way forward. Another 15 years after Jefferson wrote his letter explaining the importance of the ideas behind the founding, a French aristocrat toured and wrote about the United States, which by then had expanded westward greatly, almost, but not quite, as far west as we are today. He saw the unstoppable pace of even that time. Those ideas unique to the American mind is the glue that holds all of us together. Quoting from his book, when castes disappear and classes are brought together, when men are jumbled together and habits, customs, and laws are changing, when old conceptions vanish and new ones take their place, then the human mind imagines the possibility of an ideal, but always fugitive perfection. Every man sees changes continually taking place. Some make things worse, and he understands only too well that no people and no individual, however enlightened he be, is ever infallible. Others improve his lot, and he concludes that man in general is endowed with an indefinite capacity for improvement. His setbacks teach him that no one has discovered absolute good. His successes inspire him to seek it without slackening. Thus, searching always, falling, picking himself up again, often disappointed, never discouraged. He is ever striving toward that immense grandeur glimpsed indistinctly at the end of the long track humanity must follow. The writer concludes that this attitude of improvement and daily struggle towards those ideals is the unique and essential character of Americans, and, quote, the general conception by which a great people conducts all its affairs. More than anything else, my advice, my wish for you, as shiny new Americans, is that you adopt those ideals as your own. Hold them close in all the hard times and the good times that will come. I hope that you will preserve and teach those ideas to your children, and they to their children, on down through the generations. And that wise and grateful Americans of the future will look back at you and your time and say that you helped build the greatest of all nations. Welcome to America. Thank you. Now my pleasure to ask everyone to stand while the clerk leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Your Honor. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as the honor guard retrieves the colors.
Prepare to retreat. Breathe in. Arms. Over deck. Arms. Prepare to retreat. Retreat. Ready? Face. Forward, march.
And Anna Lou Caro.